Your startup disk is almost full.
If you make videos with iMovie and you're concerned with running out of disk space, in this short tutorial, I'll show you how to keep this from happening. There are links in the description below that allow you to go right to the topic you want to know about instead of watching the whole video. This is what my hard drive typically looks like, about 2/3 filled with photos and video clips. Note that the About This Mac storage tab includes everything in your Photos and Movies folder in the yellow Photos category. My current iMovie library isn't too bad, but it can grow astronomically if you don't periodically archive your projects. And the Photos library can get huge if you store your videos in it. Here's what we'll cover in this tutorial. We'll start out with a preventive step you can take to avoid needlessly doubling the amount of hard drive space your videos consume. Then we'll look at some hard drive hygiene topics, like how to archive your iMovie projects to an external or flash drive, how to recover them from the archive, and finally how to properly delete an iMovie project after backing up to fully recover the space. Last but not least, I'll show you how to delete the temporary render files that can save a lot of space on your hard drive. Here's a little animation showing what happens when you import into Photos or the Finder. First you do the import. Then when you import into iMovie, you have two identical copies clogging up your hard drive. What I'm going to show you next is how to do the import directly into iMovie so you only have one copy. First of all, open the iMovie project that is going to use the clips in your camera, which must be connected with USB or however you hook yours up. Then make sure you are in your Projects Media tab and have your project media selected. Then click on the big Import Media arrow. That'll bring up a chooser window where you'll select your camera. Then select the clips you want to use in the project. Click on Import Selected. Make sure you wait for the import to finish. It can take a while if the clips are long. Okay, our clips are visible in the media browser and ready to use. Now all you have to do is drag them onto the timeline and you're in business. I'm going to get a little preachy here and encourage you to do frequent backups to an external drive while you are working on your projects. When you are done with a project and you are ready to archive it and reclaim the space on your hard drive, back up everything first. I just use Time Machine in one of these inexpensive external drives that will last for years. For archiving my iMovie projects, I use an SDXC card that is super fast and half the cost of an external drive. It appears as a drive in the Finder and your desktop. Here's my current archive file. You can see they get pretty big, so make sure you buy a memory card or external drive large enough to last for a while. Step 1 in archiving an iMovie project is to open the archive library. If this is your first time, you'll have to create a new one, which is super easy. In iMovie's project browser, select File, Open Library, and then select New if it's your first time, or click on your archive if you created it before. In the former case, navigate to your external drive or SDXC drive, then put in a name that's easy to remember and click Save. Okay, you've created your archive library. Now click on the three dots below your project and select Move to Library. iMovie remembers the libraries you use, so your archive library will be listed to the right of Move to Library, so select that library. Moving of your project will begin immediately, but may take quite a long time to complete. iMovie has to copy your project and its clips to the archive, then remove them from your working library. We're done with the archive library, so click on the Media tab, then right-click on your archive library and select Close Library. If we take a peek using the Finder at your SDXC or external drive, we'll see our archive library there. Okay, it's one thing to archive a project. What about bringing it back? Maybe you need some clips from that project, or you want to update it. From the project browser, click File, Open Library, and select your archive. iMovie will display the projects in both your working library and your archive. Scroll down to the project you want to recover. Click on the three dots below the project and select Copy to Library, and select iMovie Library. Note that we are not doing a move this time. We don't want it deleted from the archive. We just want a working copy. At that point, iMovie will display some mystery messages about projects it is loading that seemingly have nothing to do with the project being copied. Then the little pie chart icon in the upper right corner will start showing progress of the copy operation. When the copy is all done, click on the Media tab and close the archive library. When you return to your project browser, you should see a copy of your restored project in the menu. One of the mistakes I've seen people make is they delete a project from iMovie and they don't see any more free space on their hard drive. That's because when you delete a project, iMovie moves all its clips into an event in the Media tab. So after deletion, click on Media, then right-click on the event that has the same name as your deleted project and select Delete Event. iMovie will check to make sure it's what you really want to do, so select Continue. The last thing you can do to save space is delete render files. These are temporary versions of your timeline that iMovie keeps around to speed things up, and they can be ginormous. Select iMovie Preferences, then click on Delete next to Render Files. This will happen pretty quickly. Note that you can still open up your working projects and edit. Things will just be a little slower the first time around because iMovie has to recreate all its temporary files. I hope this video has been useful for you, and if so, please click like and subscribe below, and leave me a comment if at all possible. I try to answer all comments as quickly as I can.